Honestly, the entertainment industry is a very dirty game. When you are about setting your foot into that path, I think it's something you should be very careful of. You should look at your left, your right, up, down, and be sure you're going towards the right spot. AKA's passing has involved a lot of things. Now, in today's video, there is so much I discovered as I dug into the story. Now, AKA's passing goes deeper than we ever thought. Did you actually know that AKA's passing is linked to Anele Tembe, his ex-girlfriend? Now, in today's video, we'll be talking about this. Probably you know this, but the aspect from which I saw this was very different, right? From the angle in which I got this information from my insider sources, it hit me differently. Now, let me explain to you everything you need to know. So sit down, put your seatbelt on, give this video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Join this family by subscribing to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like as well. Now, let's go this way. We obviously know that Anele Tembe fell off from the 11th floor of the hotel which she and AKA lived in. And of course, many people wanted to get answers for this. But one way or the other, it was completely grounded. No one had answers of what really happened to Nelly. Why did she actually willingly do that? The things AKA did to her that could actually cause her to do that. No one had those answers until she passed away, and then finally AKA just disappeared from the limelight for some time, and suddenly he comes back and he started hitting big. Right now, this is what I got. Well, I recently watched one pastor prophesy about this thing concerning AKA and Anele Tembe, and I was left shocked. Honestly, I'm gonna find a link of that video and put it in the description section so that you guys can also watch as well. Now, that video clearly states that Anele Tembe was used as a sacrifice. We know the entertainment industry was very dirty. We know very well that at some point in time, things will actually go rough because you want to hit higher heights, and they always tend to choose that person that you are truly in love with, or else you will be the sacrifice. When I watched that video, it made me to think in a different direction. I started asking myself, after that instance when AKA passed away, Moses Tembe, the father of Anele Tembe, came up to publicly say AKA was responsible for his daughter's passing. And of course, he insisted that Anele Tembe wouldn't do something like that, that there is only one option and only one on the table. Would he did AKA? And what reason could we do it? Because of his fame. I was also asking myself this question. I know very well AKA loved Anele Tembe. I knew deeply because even from his emotions on her memorial, even from the way he went really deep, he wasn't loud on social media. If you do that for actually to get fame, will you not just go back and start banging? Something wasn't right about it. But watching that prophecy and watching what the father said got me a little bit thinking. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm trying to say here. And now, many people are turning to believe that the man Moses Tembe now has something to do with it. The big trigger here is, why did Moses Tembe not come out, talk about Anele Tembe when she was actually laid to rest? At that point, why didn't he come up and say, okay, you are responsible for my daughter's passing? But at the point when AKA passed away, he came up loudly to make these huge claims. Something is not right in the mix. Something is not right. I don't know why many people are turning to accuse Don the Design. I've spoken about his behavior and some weird things about it, but maybe he could be linked to it. I'm not like completely eliminating that out, but who else could be the prime suspect in all this happening? And it seems like he's very cold. No one is talking about him. No one is saying anything about him. Does this actually make sense to you? Does this make sense? I feel we should start talking about things like this, because if we don't talk about it, the in-depth truth will not be brought out to moonlight. At the same time, I'm not directly saying Moses Tembe is the person responsible. I'm trying to just bring out different clues from what I've been observing, the different patterns have been observing over the passing on of AGA. And you know what? I'll continue talking about these things, any little thing I observe, because I feel sometimes we don't have the power as fans to talk about this unless we put it up on social media for everyone to be aware of this, right? I'm very happy the police have gotten to the point where they have gotten the phones and the vehicle fingerprints and a lot more relating to the suspects. Yes, the person who is responsible for this is at his place feeling uncomfortable because more steps are being taken into place. Right? Thanks for watching this video until the very last end. Please do want to share your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.